One of my students told me that the sun rises in the east. Be careful. I have noticed the sentence. Can you guess what is the topic? Yes. It's all about universal truth. When we talk about universal truth, that means the sun rises in the east. It's common and it's universal truth. That is why we are talking, as we have already mentioned from the very beginning. At the very first, I mentioned one of my students told me that the sun rises in the east. I did not tell lie. The sun rises or the sun was rising. Okay, so be careful when you are going to write about universal truth. When we talk about, specifically when we write about universal truth, we have to mention present tense. Let's talk about indirect question. Suppose the sentence is, we don't know why our world is suffering. That means I am talking about coronavirus or COVID-19. That is why I'm telling the sentence indirectly. And I'm placing the auxiliary verb later. Let's begin the sentence again. Let's hear it again. We don't know why the world is suffering. I did not say we don't know why is the world suffering, because it's an indirect question. So we have to place the word, that means auxiliary verb, later. So the sentence will be perfect if you write, we don't know why the world is suffering. One of the common mistakes between these words, I'm mentioning two words. One is sink and another one is drown or drowned. So if we talk about the boat or the ship, we have to mention the boat or the ship sank. But we cannot talk like, we cannot write like the boat or ship drowned, because it has to be related to human being. We can talk like the person or he or she was drowned. But we cannot talk like, we cannot write like the man sank. Okay? So the appropriate or the perfect sentence will be, the boat or the ship sank, the man drowned. Suppose in a question paper you have got two past tense. That means something happened in the past. You are mentioning about past tense. So make sure one has to be, that means which one is the most important thing and which one is, or which topic has happened before. Suppose someone is saying something and someone is by mentioning his or her thought, he or she mentioned that I have done something. So make sure when he or she is going to talk about one thing related to past indefinite, he or she is going to talk about it later on what has happened before, and it has to be related to past perfect. Suppose the sentence is, my student said that I have passed the exam. So listen this sentence carefully. My student said that. This is past indefinite tense, past simple. And next one is, that means my student said that I have passed the exam. That means have passed the exam. It has to be related to past perfect. And most commonly, we have faced this type of sentences. These are common errors. Suppose your sentence is starting with if, the word if. The word can be related to if you go, I will join. So, when the word is talking about, when the word is starting with present simple word, that means go, if you go, the next form will be related to future. Okay, and this is also related to conditional sentence, that means first conditional. The first word will be related to present form and second thing will be related to future indefinite. Okay, so I hope if you try watching the previous videos, those were also involved some right form of verbs, some subject verb and agreement, and it is also related to this type of words. That means already I have mentioned this is also related to conditionals. So what I was talking about, the sentence is mentioning if you go, I will join. Okay, so the first thing is go, this is present form, and next one is will, I will join. My student will give up smoking. That means I'm talking about giving up something. It's not mentioning leaving something. Okay, so the sentence will be perfect if you don't write leave.